Welcome to Scrapbooking 101 with Pam's Scrapbooks. I am Pam Morin, Creative Memories Advisor. So happy to be here tonight. I have been looking forward to hanging out with you guys again and working again on this 8x8 album that we started a couple sessions ago. It's been really great to show you how I scrapbook, and in that process, get one of my albums done. I'm so excited and grateful to you guys for this time to spend together. So let's get started. The first thing that I want to let you know is the next Scrapbooking 101 is on December the 18th. So mark your calendars. We will be back here one more time for Scrapbooking 101. I don't know if this will be an event that I will do next year. I love getting together with you guys, and so I will look forward to your input on that if this has been beneficial and if you are interested in having this next year. I am definitely interested in being here with you and showing you more of how I create my scrapbooks. So let me know if this has been helpful, and if you are looking to see more of it next year, I would love to do that. All right. So just to recap, in case you have not had a chance to watch the videos previous to this one, we started out in January and we talked about everything from printing your pictures, organizing your pictures, organizing your craft space. We started at the very beginning of scrapbooking and worked our way here to November to creating this 8x8 album. So I hope you can go back and watch those. There were a couple months at the beginning of the year that we met in my Zoom room and they were not recorded. So I believe the Scrapbooking 101 videos start around March or April on my YouTube channel. You can also watch them in any of my Facebook groups. I have several, and I'm going to show those to you now. Give me just a second here. So my Facebook page is Pam's Scrapbooks. My scrapbooking group is called Pam's Creative Scrapbooking Group. I have a YouTube channel. It's called Pam's Scrapbooks YouTube channel. I also have a group called Creative Heart Scrapbooking, and that's a Facebook group. And that one includes a close to my heart maker and 2 Creative Memories advisors that contribute to that group. We try and post something weekly so that you have some inspiration every week. Then I have a group for my Friday night virtual crop, and it's called Friday Night Virtual Crop with Pam Scrapbooks. So these are all of the groups that I have on Facebook and in YouTube. And I hope you will come join me on one or all of these. They are all different themed groups. And I hope they will help you be inspired and motivate you to work on your projects. So those are all of my social media channels. I'm also on Instagram, Pam Scrapbooks, and I think that's it. All right, so those are all my social channels. All right, let me just grab this one back up here now. Okay, just so you can mark your calendars for our December Scrapbooking 101 on the 18th. All right, let's get started. I'm going to switch my camera around and highlight my table. And I see some people joining. So if you would like to say hi and let me know where you're joining from, I always like to see who's here and where you're scrapping from. All right, so in the last episode of Scrapbooking 101, let me just start at the beginning of this 8x8 album. So let me go back a couple episodes. So in our first episode, making the 8x8 album, we did a formula where we cut strips of paper, and we cut all the strips of paper and then we laid them out horizontally and vertically, and we basically pre-made our album. We did all of these paper strips throughout all of our pages in various ways to decorate our album, and that now allows us to just add the pictures. So we went through and decorated all of our pages, and I am using the natural color refill pages. I like that. It's a tan color. There are also white and Spargo, and Spargo is an off-white color. So, and black. You can get black refill pages as well. So all of those are gorgeous colors for your scrapbooks. So we went through, our first step was to put all of these strips of paper that we cut in our album. That was step number 1. And that was really easy. And if you have the latest 101 scrapbook ideas that came out during birthday week, the formula for 8x8 is in the back of the book. Also the formula for 12x12, and then our happy album size is also in the back of that book. So check that out if you have that book, because it gives you this easy formula for getting your pages, for getting the paper in your on your pages. And then the next step we did in the next episode of Scrapbooking 101, we added our pictures. So we decided that my pictures came from a calendar that I made in 2020. And I never got to enjoy that calendar because we were shut down. So, and it was for my desk at work. So I took that calendar, all the pictures that I had in that calendar, and put it in this book. And my thought is I will note each of the dates of these pictures that were in that calendar, and then I will put a more recent picture to show the same people in more recent pictures. So just like a then and now type of thing. So that is the concept of my 8x8 album, and it's really coming together well. I'm really excited about how the theme of this album. This really is a fun way to get some pictures in here, and to see, I guess, how we're aging through the decades, to see how we were then and to see how we are now. So, and for the calendar, each month had a different theme. So, and basically it was more birthday themes. So January is my dad's birthday. February is my youngest daughter's birthday. March is my sister's birthday. April is my middle daughter's birthday. May is my birthday, and my best friend share the same birthday. So that is fun month. June is my grandson's birthday. July, no birthdays. So this will just be a 4th of July theme. August is my anniversary and then my oldest daughter's birthday. So that'll be 2 different themes in this month. September, I need to put my sister in here. This is her birthday. And then I also did some traveling pictures in there too. October is my mom's birthday and my granddaughter. Oh, and August, another birthday is my grandson. So I'll have 3 themes in August. October is my mom and granddaughter's birthday. November, Thanksgiving, and then December, Christmas. So every month has a 2-page layout for that month. And then, I can also slip in some other pages in here if I need more room, like for August. I have several things going on in August. So if I need more room, because I'm going to have more pictures, I can do some peekaboo pockets, or I could slip another refill page in here and just decorate it in the same theme with the paper. There are lots of ways to add those additional pictures if you need it. All right, so, oh, I want to say hi. Have some people saying hi. Hey, Cheryl from Lakeland, Florida. Nice to see you tonight. And Crystal from Cali. Hello, my Cali girl. How are you? All right. So I just have a couple pages that I want to do with you tonight. I went through some pictures, and so I want to add more pictures to a couple of these layouts. I want to do a couple titles. I'm going to put some journaling boxes in here. I also grabbed a bunch of stickers and die cuts and borders and all of that fun stuff to decorate with. So I have that ready. So I think we're ready to go. Let's talk a little bit about how I organized in order to start working on my project. So for this page, I kind of have a, not kind of, there's a light blue color, there's a gray color. We've got some foil down here, which is in gold. And then we've got the pink hearts. So our color theme, you know, we've got blues and pinks and gold. I believe that's gold. Yeah, that's a gold foil of these hearts. So I found a picture that I'm going to add. And this is my youngest daughter and her daughter. So I thought a great title for this would be Mother and Daughter, since we have that in both pictures. And then I have a piece of journaling paper that I'm going to add in here in the corner, kind of tuck that in there. I need to do some straightening up of this one. I grabbed some letter stickers, knowing that I want to do a title on this page, and then also a coordinating color because I want to put this on a mat. So just in preparing to start adding to this page, I just grabbed a few things. I have some, like I said, I grabbed some borders that I could possibly put on here. I mean, this is February, so it's also Valentine's Day, so we can just go crazy with the hearts. And I've got some other stickers laying over here to the side. So just to give you an idea of how I prepare for working on a scrapbook page, I just try and pull some things together and do a little pre-work before you start working on the page. All right, so let me grab my personal trimmer. I need to straighten up this piece of lined paper that I want to use for my journaling, and I decided I would tuck it in over here. So I do need to clean this up though, because it's kind of torn on the side and has a little bit of a curve in it. So let's just trim that little piece off. There we go. Let's straighten that up. I think that'll be perfect. That's going to fit in there just right. It's just the right size. This 12 by 12 line paper is the best. I love using this for my journaling. It's pre-lined paper. Comes in 12 by 12. I don't have oh yes I do. I have the full sheet right here. I love using this 12 by 12 lined paper. You can cut it into whatever size you need. Or if you have a big story to tell, you could leave the 12, you could use that whole 12 by 12 and put that on one side of your layout in a 12 by 12 size album. I've also used it for a guest book at bridal showers and baby showers, and then just put that right in the scrapbook. So it works really well. So I'm using the natural color lined paper because that's the color of refill pages I'm using. So I did use a white lined paper up here because I had white paper in here. So you can mix and match the lined paper however you'd like. Just gonna zip this little piece of paper here. It's kind of sticking up there. And then I'm gonna put this picture on a photo mat just to help it stand out a little bit on the page. And that'll probably be all I do with this 2-page layout for now until I get maybe a more recent picture of the three of us, and then I'll put that over here. So there's my then, these would be my then, and then my now would be over here. All right. So let me just move this out of the way for a second. So all I did was I put my adhesive on the back of my picture. I lined up the picture so that I have that nice little outline around in this pink color. And now I'm just going to trim it off. And I'm just going to try and get as close to the same width on this side and this side. So I'll just put this in my trimmer. And let me just get rid of this caption for now. There we go. All right. So now I'm just going to put this in my trimmer. And I'm going to use the wonderful guideline on this little piece of plastic that slides up and down the arm of the trimmer. It has a black line, so it shows you where your blade is going to cut. So I can use that black line then to gauge the width between my picture and that black line so that I can get the same width all the way around. So I love that black line. I use it all the time for this reason, to put my pictures on mats. It just is an awesome tool to use, and there is a guideline on the top and on the bottom. So you have two of these that slide up and down the arm of your trimmer. Okay, so now I'm going to line up between that black line and my picture, about right there. Looks about the same. And I just eyeball it. I don't measure it. And if it turns out that I don't do a good job of getting the same width, I can always lift my picture up and adjust my picture. So it's not a hard to adjust if you need to adjust. All right, so let's see how that looks. Going to February. There we go. Very good. That looks great. It matches the pink in the heart border that we have here. And just put that right there. Just line it up to get that straight. And there we go. Another picture in February. And then we can add some stickers to give this one a title. So we know it's February because I put the little calendar on the page. But I just want to do a fun little border. And I want to see how this light pink looks. I was thinking I would do the border down here in these hearts. So let's make sure that we can see this pink through that first. I'm a very visual person, so I like to lay things out and see them and then decide. So even if I do pre-work before one of my lives, before I go live with you guys, you'll notice that during my live, when I'm laying it out, I will go rogue, as my scrapping buddies say, and I go rogue and I change my mind, because when I lay it out and I see it, I'm a visual person, and there's a lot of times when I will change it up. Okay, I think I'm happy with the way that looks. I don't think I want another piece of paper behind it. I think I like it on the hearts. So I'm not going to press down yet on my letters because I may have to move them around. So I'm just going to lay them there, and then we may need to move them around. And hopefully I should have all of the letters I need in this. I haven't used this set of ABC stickers yet, so should have everything I need here. Hi, Miss Janice. Thank you for joining. No problem that you're late. No worries. It's never too late to join us. All right. Plus, if I just lay them here, maybe I don't have them straight like I want them, or however I decide I want them to be. I can just, like I said, I can adjust as needed. And I love using my multi-purpose tool for stickers, letters, mostly. The flat end and the pointed end work really well. It just helps you lift up the sticker off the backing and then place it down so it doesn't get stuck to your finger. So this is my favorite use for the multi-purpose tool, especially when you're using small little letters and there's a little dot to the I. That little dot can just be hard to get off of your finger and onto your page. So the multi-purpose tool can help with that. Let me know if you have any questions. This is definitely a open conversation here. So if there's any questions that you have, please feel free to ask. All right, so let me just lay this down. I know there's going to be a glare on the picture, but I'm thinking we're going to need to make this a little more straight. Move it over just a tad. Okay, I think I'm good with that. It's kind of going uphill. Try and line it up just a little better here. This is an old set of ABC stickers. There we go. I think that's good. I love our ABC stickers. They last forever. I wish it had an and sign, so I'm going to have to find an and sign somewhere. I'm sure I have one. Here comes the long word. Now daughter. But that's okay. I've got this whole area here. And sometimes you can kind of guess DAUGHTER. So I may need to move over. So if I want my word to be centered, I want the R to end right here. So sometimes you can start from the end of the word and move your way back. And that will help you gauge the placement of it. Another great use of this with the stickers is to punch out any of the inside pieces on the letters. That little point can help with that. My little sticker stuck to the back of it. There we go. It's great to be using these stickers. They have been on my shelf for a while, so that's awesome. DAUGHTE. We might have to move these guys over. Just has to see how much room the G and the H take. No, I think I'm gonna need all that room. Move them over just a tad. Oh. We might be just right here and have about the same amount of space on the left as we do the right. Yeah, I think I have to move my R over. Have a little bit of space there. I can adjust those. Let's get these down. DAUGHTER. Okay, we're going uphill again. I seem to go uphill. I do that in my right handwriting too. Just get them lined up a little better here. Okay, DAUGHTER. I think we're still going uphill. It's hard to tell with these hearts on here, but that's okay. I'm happy with the way that looks. And then I'll get, like I said, I'll get some kind of an ampersand and put that right here. So I have mother and daughter. There we go. And then any of these little papers that are, the corners are sticking up, I like to just give a little zap of my repositionable so that it'll lay down flat. All right. So we added our journaling box. We added a nice big title down here. Let's see, I have some more heart stickers if we wanted to add a heart. Let's see, I don't think this has an ampersand in it. No. How about this one? No. Okay. So lots of hearts in this pack of paper, or stickers. Let's just grab one of these. So we've got blues and grays and pinks. I don't see any greens like this, so let's stick with the blues. And oh, this one's kind of bluish gray. We'll grab this little guy too. And you know what we're going to put these on? That's right. You guessed it. We are going to put them up on some foam squares. Give it a little depth here, a little bit of fun. Mother and daughter. Maybe my little heart is my little ampersand. I'm going to put both of them up on a foam square. Just add some fun. There we go. All right. So now I will, find a more recent photo. I need to look back and see the dates on these, and then I'll put those on the picture. And then I'm going to find a more recent picture of the three of us and put that over here so that I have my then and now picture. All right. So let's move on. The next month that I have pictures ready for are June for my grandson's page. A couple different pictures. I love these pictures. One from preschool when I went for Grandparents' Day. I'm just going to trim that off. And then one when he was a little baby and he's chewing on his mom's face. That's one of my favorite pictures. And I have been wanting to get this one in an album. I didn't get it in his baby album. So I love that I can put it in this one because it's one of my favorites. I love that. All right. Hey, when you're teething, you will just find whatever you can to help with your teething. And that's what he's doing right there. He's teething on Mama's face. All right. So for him, I thought I would pull out, you can't see it, but these little dots around this heart are a blue. So he loves blue. So I'm going to put his pictures on this blue, which worked out well because he's wearing blue in this picture. So there we go. Hey, Katie. Oh, and the dates are on the back here. So if I write these down real quick, this one says 9/19. And this one says 2/4/16. There we go. So I don't have to look those up. All right, so let's get these on a mat. And it's the same process. Let me just move this out of the way real quick. Same process. I'm just going to lay the picture down. Give it that real thin outline of paper around the edge. And then trim this off. This is the method that I have just kind of, what's the word? Kind of transitioned to over time. Trying to conserve paper. And what I mean is, so I have two pictures here that I want to put on this blue. So I'm going to cut my biggest picture first because it's the widest, and that is the size I need. And then I'll cut this one, and that's going to leave me with this nice big long 1.5 inch, 2 inch strip right here that I can use for something else versus maybe cutting this one first and then having this scrap. And I just try and reduce the amount of scraps that I have, conserve my paper, and reduce the amount of scraps and make them scraps that are usable and not just little pieces here and there. So it's just kind of how I've progressed over time. And this works best for me, for matting my pictures. All right. And what I'm using on the side to know where to stop is that white line. Remember, that white line on your blade mechanism shows you exactly where your blade is, so you know where to start and stop. Looks like I got this one a little wide on the side, so I'll have to probably adjust the picture once I get this cut, which is fine. No big deal. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so just adjusted a little. This side was a little wider than that side, so now it's fine. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go back to June. And we're going to put these two over here. I might have to lift my stickers up over here and just tuck that under there. That's fine. There we go. So now we have a couple pictures of him for then and now. I'll leave a little space down here so I can put the date. And I'm glad I have these dates because I want to show you how I like to do the dates. Just get my nail underneath there to get that started. Lift that up. There we go. Get some adhesive on here. There we go. We can just tuck this up underneath those stickers and get it all the way over to the side. Just lining it up on this jeeping over here on the edge of the refill page. There we go. Awesome. We're going to get the glare off there. Okay, so now let's put a just a little strip of paper. I usually use white, and that'll look okay because I do have white over here, so it'll match. Let me grab a piece out of my scraps, and I'm just going to write the date on this piece of paper and put it down underneath the picture. I love that effect. You can do dates, or you could do some journaling underneath there on the little strips of paper. Okay, I have a dark blue that I want to use. Let me just find that. There it is. Okay. So if you wanted to do any journaling, like Grandparents' Day at daycare, I guess I could do that. That would look good. And then the date. So let's do that. Try and write as small as possible because I do have, just a little bit of space here. So (9, 19, 19). There we go. And you may not like your handwriting, but how great is it for grandkids to have grandparents' handwriting? I have an old recipe that my grandma wrote, and I love that I have her handwriting. There we go. So just a little tab down here at the bottom, little scrap piece of paper for the little title to say what this is. And then I still have this little piece here. I can use this for this picture, 2416. And I just wrote a little thing that said, Mommy's face tastes good. Because that's what he's doing, is he's grabbing a hold of his mom's hair and chewing on her face. There we go. I love that effect. I love putting those little notes there on little scrap pieces of paper on the picture. And you don't have to use white. You could use, a pink or whatever to match whatever color scheme you have on your layout. Okay, so I think that was all I was going to do for this one. And then I have one more I wanted to go through with you, and that is, which month was I going to do? Oh, I have a couple actually. Okay, so here's August. Okay, so I had another one for August. I'm going to trim this up a little bit. Oh, Katie, you'll like this picture. We were eating dinner at my daughter's favorite restaurant. My daughter is on, everybody. Katie is on, so that's why I'm talking to my daughter. So I can't trim that off. I got to leave that up there, but just trim off a little bit on the side so that you know where we're eating dinner. Oh, that'll look good right there. There we go. Oh, let me see if the date is on this picture. Sometimes the date's on the back, sometimes it's not. It is 10/22/19. Okay. There we go. And I'm not going to put this on another mat. I like the way that this red is right behind it, so I'm just going to put it right there on the page. Don't have to have a mat for on every picture. So 10/22/19. And you don't have to have a little white piece of paper or a little scrap piece of paper either for the date. I'm just going to write it right underneath here. 10/22/19. There we go. There we go. And I think I had a sticker for this. I also have some vellum. I don't know if I have one that's small enough. These are a little big. But vellum is also a fun decoration to use on your pages. It's because it's see-through, translucent, so you can see the paper behind it, which gives it a cool look. So vellum is a nice option too. It doesn't look like I have one. Let's see. Let's just use a sticker. That's good. We've got some green right there. Okay. so that's August. And then here's September. I have this bigger picture of 5x7, I believe, of my sister and I. So September is her birthday. So let me just trim this up a bit. I could put it that way, or I think I'll trim it more than that. Let me trim. Here we go. And I think I will just leave it as it is. I don't need a mat on the back of it. And that says 4107. There we go. So I wanted to add that one to September. And that was grab my black. And I'll just write the date real small underneath it. Here we go. And I'll need to add some journaling to this. So let's add a little piece of this to the side. Just right here. So just use my measuring method of using my finger to see how many, and then I'm just gonna do the same thing here for the length. There we go. So I'm all ready to journal then. Sometimes I like to just go through and get all the pictures and the decorating done, and then I'll go back and do the journaling. You just want to be careful with the dates, though. If they are on the back of the picture, be sure you get those down so that you don't have to try and lift the picture back up or research to find the date. So just try and get that date written down. All right, one more, guys. One more month that I had pictures for, and that is December. I didn't have anything back here yet, and I went through some pictures and found some old Christmas pictures. So I thought I could put these down and then do this Christmas, do another family picture and put those down. So I'm going to do all of these. And then I found this great die cut that says Baking Spirits Bright, which is what we're doing here. Maybe I'll put these two together. We're making gingerbread houses. So I thought that would look great right there. Baking Spirits Bright. And we're playing games here. Okay. So that is how my Christmas page is going to look. I know we're kind of running long tonight. I'm going to put them all on this red. Same as this one. Oh, that isn't the same. I need to go back and get that same red. I think that's cranberry. And I'm going to mat them all on that cranberry and then put this Baking Spirits Bright up on some foam squares right there. And then, like I said, we'll get a family picture, hopefully this year, of everybody, and I can put that down here. So here's my then and my now in my book. Awesome. Well, let me go back and read. I know you guys have been commenting a lot. So let me take a look here. So I think this is Crystal that you had asked if I can see your comments. I sure can. I can see your comments. You probably won't be able to see what everybody else is commenting until the video is done, and then you'll be able to see them. Okay, let me go down here. Foam squares, yes. Always foam squares. And oh, hey, Jean, you must be visiting your grandson. You're saying hi from Hudson, New York. Thank you for joining and enjoy that little guy. Hey, Marion from overcast Denver. We had an overcast day too, cloudy and rainy today. Yes, it's cooler here too. Hey, Miss Sue. Thank you for joining. All right. Well, thank you for all the comments, ladies. I love that. Katie, I don't know that I'm making this scrapbook for anybody. It may just be for me. So, Katie is my middle daughter, and I think she's asking if she's going to get this scrapbook when I'm done with it. And the answer is, I don't know. Okay, so I've got a couple more pages done. Still a work in progress, but that's okay because we have our pages pre-made. I can just get the pictures in and do a little decorating like we did here tonight. And we are making some good progress in this scrapbook. I'm really liking the way it's coming together, and I'm excited to get it done and show it to you guys. All right, well, I don't know if we will be working on this next month. Maybe we'll try do something else at the December 18th Scrapbooking 101. But take a look out on my website. There is a new 8x8 album that's only available until December 17th, I believe. It's called Tuscan Teal, and it's a really pretty teal color, and it has 2023 on the cover. So if you're thinking about doing an album for someone for like a yearly album like this, that would be a great album. It's got the 2023 heading on the front in foil, and it's only available for another month. So take a look at that. I wanted to let you know. And that's what that picture is. If you saw the notification about me going live tonight, that's what I put in the picture, is that Tuscan album. It also has one of our paper albums in that picture, and I think I showed you last time a paper album. But we also have 8x8 paper albums, which are really great for gifts. They are so much fun, and I haven't done a collage in the 8x8 album that we're making together, but I love doing collages in this book and taking all the pictures, if you have tons of pictures, trimming them down and putting them all over the page, and just filling the page with a bunch of pictures. So 8x8 albums are really great, a great size for gifts, and you can still get lots of pictures on each page. So check out the paper albums and the 8x8 albums. They this one is a birthday party. So this would be a great gift for a birthday party or for any occasion, really. This one doesn't have pictures in it. It's just the photo mats. But great way to showcase a special event and give as a gift. The 8x8 paper albums and the 8x8 book cloth albums. All right, ladies. Well, that is it for tonight. And I hope you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving. I will be here Wednesday night for my Wednesday night lives. So I hope you'll join me. Have a great evening. Talk with you later. Good night.